everyone, I'm Paige and I blog at A Dose of Paige. One of my New Year's goals was to vlog more, and at the time I really didn't know what I was going to vlog about. I knew that my husband didn't want to be in any of the vlogs, and I didn't want to do like follow me around type vlogs because I would just feel awkward walking through the store with my camera on. But when I started coming up with ideas for a blogging tips and tricks series, I realized that a lot of the topics I could talk better than I could type. So here we are with the first one. Today's topic is how to work full-time outside of the home while you maintain your blog. As some of you know, I'm a cardiac nurse, so I work 3 12-hour shifts a week. Sometimes I work a little bit more. I also work nights, so my schedule is pretty weird. And when I'm at work, I don't have access to a computer, so I can't even check my blog email or anything like that when I'm at work. So to maintain my blog, I use a couple of different tools. One of which is Google Calendar, which I just printed out to show for the video. Another tool that I use is a notebook. So this is just a small spiral notebook. And then another thing I use is my planner. So just these three things together help me maintain my blog. I'll be honest, I don't use my planner a ton. I pretty much write what days I'm going to work, and then on the weekly pages, I just write what blog posts are going up that day. And this is more for a reference for when I'm at work, because for whatever reason, I don't like using Google Calendar on my phone. So I just keep like a little handwritten copy so I can jot different things down if I need to. Let's see. So I guess I'll just go ahead and dive into my tips because I'm going to talk about the notebook and Google Calendar in my tips. So my first tip is to plan ahead. I guess my Google Calendar is my version of an editorial calendar. If you're on WordPress, you can actually install plugins that are editorial calendars, but I find that I don't like those as much because I can't put my work schedule in there. So for me, it helps to show my work schedule with my blog schedule. So I just have different colors representing different things. Pink represents work, purple represents my blog schedule, green represents any personal things or events going on that would take up the majority of a day. And then yellow are my bill due dates, just because I like to keep track of my bill due dates. So yeah, definitely planning ahead helps me. And the way I look at it is like this week right here, I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that means before Monday night, my blog posts need to be planned. And let's talk about how I do that. So to do that, I will set aside time for blogging. And to some people that sounds ridiculous because they're able to come home, crank out a blog post, and then move on with their day. I'm not that person. I mean, let's just be real. After you work 12 hours, you're going to come home and you're going to go to bed. I don't blog on the days I work. That's my confession, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and sorry, I'm just too exhausted, and if you've ever worked that much, then you know how exhausting it can be. So, planning ahead is essential. So, like I said, I put my posts in this editorial calendar, and I get my post ideas from brainstorming pretty much all the time. I keep a list of different post ideas. I will I don't even remember what these graphs are called, but we did these in school all the time, and I'll do these little things where I'll put the topic in the middle, and then I'll just draw arrows to the different main ideas of that blog post or vlog or whatever it may be. So that's my main topic, is to plan ahead, or my main tip is to plan ahead. The next tip is to set aside different times for blogging. So like this week where I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. before that coming week. So on Friday, I'm not going to blog. I'm just going to spend time with my husband, play with my dog, relax, do whatever I want, but I'm not going to blog. On Saturday, though, I'm going to say I'm going to set aside 5 hours for blogging. And during that time, I work on blog-related things. So one of the things I do during that time is to write all of my posts for the next week. So that's 5 posts, so I need to get 5 posts done. So I'll do that. And then when I'm done writing my posts, I will schedule my tweets. I use Buffer to schedule my tweets, which is amazing. It's $10 a month, and it's totally worth it. I used to be a die-hard user of Hootsuite, and I still like Hootsuite for certain things. It's free up to 5 different accounts, and you can switch your accounts out all the time, which is what I did. And I still like that because you can schedule Facebook group posts on Hootsuite. On Buffer, you can't schedule Facebook group posts yet. But on Buffer, you set one schedule and then you just continually add tweets to your queue. On Hootsuite, you have to schedule each individual post. And then I use Viral Tag to schedule my pins, which is great too. It's also a paid service, and I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it's awesome. I will say that. I'm really waiting for something that can schedule Google Plus posts, because so far the only thing I've found, your computer actually has to be logged in and on the internet in order for it to actually post. And since I have a laptop, my computer's not logged in on the internet all the time. So yeah, that was my next tip. And then my last tip really is just to get your blogging brainstorm stuff mobile. So I use a notebook. A lot of people use Evernote, and it just works, whatever works for you. I like the notebook because it fits in my purse, it fits in my scrub pocket, and I can just carry it around everywhere, and I don't make myself organized with it. If I scribble all over a page, then I scribble all over a page. It's not a big deal. And that's about it. So just to recap, my tips were to plan ahead, write lots of posts at once, which can be tiring, but is definitely doable. Schedule your social media, shout outs or whatever. Set aside time for blogging at least once a week. And to get yourself mobile, use a notebook or an app on your phone or whatever you want to use. I know a lot of bloggers will also use a virtual assistant. I don't really use one. The only thing that I do have a virtual assistant do is to link my craft posts up to different link ups, because I don't have time to do that myself. I'm not home when the link ups go live, or I'm not awake when the link ups go live, so I can't do it myself. But other than that, I really don't ever use a virtual assistant. Pretty much anything that I do that's blog related, I set aside time out of my week and I do it then. I just treat it like a shift at work, I guess. So yeah, those are my tips. If you have any tips for working full-time and maintaining a blog, leave them in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!